Good morning, Ian Crouch with your 8:30 Hunter News update. 3 teenagers, one aged just 14, have been charged over a police pursuit across Newcastle and Port Stephens in a car allegedly stolen. Police pursued an Audi A6 sedan from Adamstown to Tomago yesterday morning before the car finally pulled over. 2 boys, aged 15 and a 14-year-old girl, have been charged and are due to face the Children's Court. Police say the car was stolen from Granger Street at Lambton. The residents of a home at Caves Beach are counting the cost of a devastating early morning fire. 36 firefighters battled the blaze at the 2-storey brick and tile home on the Esplanade, which broke out just after midnight. The occupants and their pets were alerted by a smoke alarm and managed to escape unharmed. The home was destroyed in the blaze. Police say a faulty electrical charging unit in the garage may have been the cause of the fire, which is now being looked into by fire investigators. A Hunter-based epidemiology program has received $7.5 million in government funding. The program's working to strengthen field research, disease surveillance and outbreak response in the Pacific. Funding is part of the federal government's $620 million Partnership for a Healthy Region initiative, supporting countries in the Pacific to build resilient health systems. Program coordinator James Flint says protecting these communities is vital.
Supporting surveillance and outbreak response is really critical for these countries, obviously, but also for Australia and the region. We often see diseases move through the islands, and it also provides an ongoing risk for importation of these infectious diseases into Australia.
More than a dozen people have addressed planning officials overnight as the decision on whether to demolish the Mayoona Bay Sport and Recreation Centre hangs in the balance. Concerns have been raised about the future use of the site if the camp is pulled down. An alternative location was announced by then Sport and Recreation Minister Stuart Ayres in January 2022, but there's been no progress on the site off Morisset Park Road between the Morisset Hospital and Bonnells Bay Public School. Planning officials are expected to make a final decision on Mayoona Bay within a week. Calls are being made for improved access to specialists for those living with Parkinson's disease in regional areas, including the Hunter. A new study has shown family and loved ones of those with the disease could greatly benefit socially and economically if changes are made. Parkinson's Australia CEO Olivia Nasaris says caring for someone means helping with multiple tasks.
We say that someone is affected by Parkinson's, and when we use that phrase, we're talking about the person living with Parkinson's and their family and primary carers. So simple tasks become really challenging. Taking people to all of their appointments because they can't drive themselves, cooking and cleaning, personal hygiene, all of these things people with advanced Parkinson's need assistance with. So the burden really does fall on carers.
The Newcastle Greens are set to announce their candidates for the upcoming local government elections later today. The party increased its representation on Newcastle Council at the last election, with Charlotte McCabe joining John Mackenzie. The Greens increased their share of the vote to almost 17% at the last poll.
2NURFM Sport.
The Newcastle Jets ownership saga now has a 1-month time limit to be sorted or face potential folding from the A-League. Potential buyers FC32 have stalled talks due to key financial and competition information for next season not being provided by the APL. Jed Cartwright has held on to his spot on the Knights bench for Sunday's game against Melbourne after his debut last week. Knights lock Adam Elliott says he's excited to see Cartwright develop further in the side.
Really looking forward to seeing Jed get a lot more game time. He's as tough as nails and a really big body too. And he hasn't played too much first grade, so I'm really looking forward to him just getting more experience and more confidence in our team.
Wanderers Rugby Club will aim to break a 10-year Hunter Premier title drought to coincide with their centenary season. The side were one match away from playing in last year's grand final before eventual winners Maitland beat them in the preliminary final. And the Edgeworth Eagles will have a hearing today to repeal the 6-match suspension of club official Rod Lindsley due to alleged referee abuse. That's sport. I'm Jessie Dennett.
And the winning numbers in Oz Lotto are 1, 13, 18, 23, 28, 31 and 47, and the supplementaries are 14, 36 and 44. And now you're up to date with the latest 2NURFM Hunter News.